What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Everscale. Everscale is a beaut of a crypto. Let me explain why in this video and what I think the price potential is for this moving forward, because there's been a report out about it from a leading research team as well, sharing their belief about the quality of this project. This could be big money. So if you want big money, you want to pay attention. But before I get into that, I update the spreadsheet. If you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I spoke about on the channel, and actually the first 26 coins I held after the 2018 crash. Had you actually invested $100 into each one of these and done nothing with them, literally the worst possible thing you could have done, which is nothing, you'd have still been in profit for 8 grand. Now, bear in mind, that's profit. Add in the 2600 and you'd have been sitting on 10.6. If you'd done the right thing, if you just sold those cryptos when the markets were flying high last year, you could have made 123 grand in profit. You can still add the $2,600 on if you want. That's the difference between good cash outs in a market that's riding high and never cashing out. Now, these are not the coins I own. If you want to see the coins I own, come check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share every coin I buy and sell. We're in a bear cycle right now, so I'm buying cryptos. I've built my portfolio. I'm looking to add to it, as well as bring in a few new coins. Now, if you'll notice Phantom's top of the list. Phantom was a Udemy course. I made one in my entire life, and it was about Phantom and how it was going to be an outstanding investment, the best of the year. Said it would 100x. It did a 677. Now, when I find the next Phantom, when I find the coin that I believe can do that crazy sort of run, I am going to share that with the members on the site, not do another Udemy course. So if you want to get ahead of the markets, if you want to make these profits, go to the site, read through it, and if you like it, come join me. Right, Everscale, look at it. So Everscale is a layer 1 proof-of-stake blockchain network of the 5th generation, one of the most technically advanced blockchains in the world. Everscale incorporates all of the blockchain innovations and concepts of recent years. They have dynamic multi-threading and sharding tech. The blockchain consists of a master chain and multiple shards, and a multitude of shards called work chains. The master chain contains all block proofs from all work chains in the network, so the network security depends on it. It's sort of similar to Polkadot and Ethereum 2.0. But unlike other blockchains, Everscale sharding is dynamic. So a new work chain can be added anytime when the capacity of the current work chains is almost fully utilized. So that prevents even the slightest congestion. Congestion's been a problem in a number of different blockchains throughout the years. So they don't have this issue. That's very, very good. Now, Masari actually put out a report about Everscale. So Everscale is a layer 1 blockchain launched by community members and developed based on the white paper and open source code of Telegram's Telegram Open Network. Everscale's code has since been rewritten, and the protocol is now distinct from the original TOM. The Everscale Foundation and DeFi Alliance emerged to oversee the network's growth strategy. In the near future, core development teams plan to implement a unique consensus mechanism detailed in Everscale's white paper, which will allow the network to further scale via shards and threads without sacrificing any of the network security. And obviously, network security is a big deal in this time of chronic hacks. The co-founders of Telegram announced their plans to launch a blockchain platform called Telegram Open Network. They raised $1.7 billion from 2 private sales. However, before its planned launch, the SEC litigated Telegram. Although Telegram couldn't continue the TON development, the published white paper and open source code allows other groups to do so. That was what ended up happening, obviously, with Ever. So a group formed consisting of community members and developers from the Telegram Open Network, and start up the work with Telegram on the original TON blockchain. They launched free TON, which was rebranded as Everscale in late 2021. Their architecture is very, very good in that they are preventing any semblance of congestion. And because of the dynamic creation of work chains, it means that the overall network is going to continue to be faster and faster and faster. Everscale can actually support up to 4,000 validators, with a maximum of several hundred on the master chain. The minimum staking requirements for Ever is 10,000 Ever, which is about $670 right now, I think. Not 761 as this says. Their TON, their virtual machine is written in Solidity, C, and C++. This allows for pretty much most developers to be able to jump on and use this. The planned launch for their ZK Snarks this year was cancelled due to regulatory concerns, uncertainty of a private technology. Now, obviously, I've talked about the work chains and the fact that they're going to improve the immense scalability of this network. All governance now goes through their DAO, where token holders vote rather than relying on a select number of jurors. On top of the EverDAO, they've merged to further their ecosystem, thanks to the Everscale Foundation and the Everscale DeFi Alliance. And the DeFi Alliance is a consortium of teams and companies focused on growing Everscale through business development. It received 107 million Ever initially, an additional 280 Ever for selling at a discount with 24 months lockups to private investors. Right now, the total Ever supply is just over 2 billion due to the 3 billion total token burn. The network activity has been beginning to improve, and obviously around the summer of this past year, we saw a real spike in daily new wallets. We also saw a very big spike in February of this year, but we're seeing consistent network activity. Daily transactions are always ranging around that 100k level, which is pretty damn good, to be fair, for quite a new project. Their total value locked has been consistently sort of rising. It's not too bad at all. And all in, Everscale is looking pretty damn good. They're actually very well suited for, because of the speed of the network, they're very well suited for gaming. They're very well suited for DeFi, particularly given the security of their network as well. And with more improvements on the horizon, this could actually be a very, very, very strong crypto. Everscale has a long way to go, obviously, in order to catch up other alt layer ones. But as it stands, Everscale's blockchain lacks many of its white paper key features, and that's what they're going to be working on. And as long as they can deliver on those and grow that ecosystem via the foundation of the DeFi Alliance, there is a lot that can be liked about Everscale. So far, since they've been up and running, 52.8 million transactions. And you can easily move tokens between Everscale and their Ethereum virtual machine. As you can see as well, the ecosystem is looking good. They're growing really well. There's a lot more to do. They have, because as I said, they're quite behind the current layer ones that are out there. But with the speed and strength of the network and the community support, this has got a real shot. Now, all-time high for Everscale was $1.45. Now, the chart, I've got to say, looks horrific for Everscale. But achieving those heights once again seems more than plausible, as long as they really do develop. They have got to grow the ecosystem. They've got to start making sure that the technological developments meet the white paper's meet the layout of the white paper, because the white paper laid out a ton of different features. They've still not been added, but they are in the process of doing so. And as you can see, Everscale, the Everscale ecosystem has its own category now, because it is growing. Now, this is obviously pretty minuscule compared to everything that's out there. So there's a lot of work to do, but I would be watching Everscale very, very closely, because if they do hit those development targets, if they do grow this ecosystem, If they're building while it's a bear cycle, the potential for growth is massive. Do not be surprised to see this $1 billion crypto once again. And there's a reason that this is titled the way it is. It's because I believe long term this has got a real shot. But building is key. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments down below. What do you think about this? Do you like the alternative technology? Do you believe that these 5th gen blockchains have got a real shot? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification as well so you know when new content is coming out. And guys, if you want to see the coins I'm buying up in the bear cycle, come check out Copy My Crypto. Go to the site, read through it, see the success stories. If you want to make these kind of profits, then you're gonna want to go to the site. And I've said it before. Look, Phantom is a Udemy course that I did. It was a coin I researched in depth and believed wholeheartedly it was going to 100x. When I find the next one, it's not going to be a Udemy course. It's going to be telling the members why I believe it. So if you want to get ahead of everyone else in the market, if you want to get ahead of the curve, and if you want to make those massive gains, go to the site, read through it, and if you like it, come join me. I'll see you there. Take it easy. Bye-bye.